Awesome.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm up to 141.
Oh, lucky you.
I'm 182. All right, breathe for a second. Breathe.
Okay.
I don't want to be doing CPR
On the doctor.
on Dr. Boz on our channel. Although the video was probably going to
Honestly, we would rock that video.
Hey there, welcome to the Criticalbench YouTube channel. Coach Chris here with Dr. Boz, Annette Bosworth, our good friend who has been in the building many, many times over the years.
Yes.
And she's a bit of a workout person, too. I didn't realize this.
I don't know.
This is good. But we had the opportunity to want to do a collaboration where she could come and be not just on our podcast, but also on the Criticalbench YouTube channel. Your channel, by the way, Dr. Boz.
Dr. Boz.
Is going
Great.
haywire.
We're about to hit 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, you're very close.
Right,
You're
the tipping point is
Yeah,
around
I hadn't looked at your channel subscribers for like,
Hot
I don't know, a
minute.
few months. And it's up like a couple 100,000 more than it was last time I looked. So if you're watching YouTube and you're wanting to take control of your health, I encourage you to look up Dr. Boz's channel. Lots of content, fabulous stuff.
There will be no workouts on that channel, though.
No workouts, I know. But today we're blending our super talents.
Exactly.
So you want to tell them what we're doing?
All right, so when I look at the number of questions I get about how do you add workouts or how does a workout affect, and then fill in any of the metabolic health problems, my diabetes, my prediabetes, my tummy fat that won't go away, my migraines, my headaches, my insomnia. We talk about all of those problems, but rarely do we blend in what workouts do and what you should be paying attention to, because it is the coolest stuff that helps you and I see what's going on inside and how can you take control. You don't need a doctor for this, but you do probably need a couple lessons, and hopefully we cover those today.
Well, so many people, we were talking before we started rolling, people have become so reliant on the doctor to tell me what my health is or what I need to do to take better care of myself. But we have a lot of control.
Amen.
Like the way we live our lives. So exercise is a major component of that.
Absolutely.
So we wanted to talk some numbers. So we wanted to show Jared over here. So what are we showing them right now?
All right. So the last time I was on your show, I think I left you with a CGM, or we might have put one on before or after. But continuous glucose monitors are really one of the ways to look inside how your metabolism is doing. The part that I love about this is you get to see what it does while you're sleeping. Most people do not appreciate that. That's my favorite time to look, when you can't mess it up with all the other stuff you're doing through the day. But the second thing is to watch what happens when you work out, or watch the response of, you had lunch a few minutes ago, right?
So it was 11:30 and I'm like, we're going to be working out and getting sweaty, and I need to eat something or I'm going to die. So I had a packet of tuna, in the water.
Good.
17 grams of protein, a healthy handful of cashews, and a small banana.
Okay.
So that was my lunch today. So B+ for that?
Okay, B-.
B-.
What the hell are you putting a banana in for?
All right, sorry. I needed
okay. He needed the glucose. This is an awesome teaching point.
I hadn't eaten any. My first thing this morning was a protein shake.
What time?
About 8:30.
So when you look at that, the protein getting in, really good. Protein isn't a fuel, though.
Right.
And the fuel, protein will build stuff and it'll fill in the blanks and repair, but it's not a good fuel.
No.
So many people use the short-term fuel, which is the glucose, and that's what we're studying here. What I like to point out to people is I haven't eaten since yesterday, 5 o'clock or something.
Yeah, you're fasting. So
Right.
we're filming this on a Monday. You've been fasting Sunday, Monday, and into tomorrow.
I'll break my fast after my live show on Tuesday, which happens, I don't get done until 5 o'clock. So it'll be 60 hours of fasting. I try to do a workout in the morning on Monday, workout in the morning on Tuesday. And then I usually do a sauna at night on Mondays, just to keep the rhythm. I'm not as great at saunas as I used to be, but I haven't given up Mondays. But today we're adding an extra workout, so I'll probably talk myself out of that sauna tonight. But anyway, the point I'm making is that it's really easy to tell yourself that you need sugar when you don't have anything to look at. And when you look at it, you're like, you got a bunch of sugar. Your body's not going to really get ticked off until it gets into the 60s.
Correct.
So you got a plenty to donate, and it will be awesome to watch what your muscle mass, you have huge amount of muscle mass, right? That muscle mass stores glycogen, which donates sugar in the moment. When people say, I gotta work out. Okay, if you're trying to get the world's best at something, fine pre-treat. But if you're in the middle of life trying to say, how do I not get diabetes? How do I not get high blood pressure? You want to empty the glucose storages in those muscles routinely after you get to the stage of health that you're at.
So this morning when I woke up, I was at 92.
Okay, that's not bad. Double digits is the goal.
Yes.
When I'm looking at repairing or reversing problems, I love those morning sugars to be in that 75 to 85.
Yes.
But
So
that,
it's a little up. I
right.
didn't test it the first like 35, 45 minutes I was up.
But your little app will show you. So if you go on your little app
Yeah.
and then you push go 24 hours.
Well, no, we just
Oh,
put
you
it
just
on
put it on.
first
Oh,
thing
okay,
this
okay.
morning.
So
First
we
thing
are-
this morning.
He'll be able to look at that tomorrow.
I will.
Yeah, that's
I
perfect.
will be able to see what it was actually
Yeah.
most likely when I woke up.
Perfect. And that is the real beauty of these CGMs is as you watch your body like not sleep well and you say, oh, it's really bad for your health. And then you see, oh my gosh, you woke up with triple digit blood sugars. That's a sign your sleep needs some real attention. But it's also a sign that the last hour that the food went in was another thing that is super important as people age. And as you take athletes who have always eaten supper at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, when they get home, their body's metabolism is on fire. That is not how it works when you get north of 45, and
That's right.
especially if you've had some setbacks.
And you have to be probably a little bit more strategic than with your windows of eating.
Right? Absolutely.
We wanted to hint,
yeah.
I wanted to touch on the Celsius because, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So what
Sure.
is this app?
Perfect.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. The cameramen help sometimes. It's good. It's good.
So this app is the Dexcom G7.
Yes.
And it is synced to those
Yeah.
meters.
You mentioned it like in
Boom,
the
yeah.
beginning, but it takes 30 seconds to put one of these on.
Right. And the best part is you can now buy them over the counter, but the one I gave you is a prescription because you can calibrate it. And if you're just kind of eyeballing it and you're not super serious about how to use these numbers, go get one from the pharmacy without a prescription. But the most disappointing thing is if you prick your finger. We pricked our fingers right beforehand
Yes.
to make sure the numbers were good.
And mine was within
Right.
2
Right.
points.
There really are great technology for keeping track of is it accurately reflecting your sugar, but the over-the-counter ones, they're not as accurate, and you cannot calibrate them. So it really bothers me.
So you're flying blind a little bit,
Yeah.
like major
It's like
deviation.
20 points
Oh,
different.
wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
how is that even
I
really
know.
helping?
That's why
then?
I really tried for a year to want to like it because you didn't need a prescription.
Yes.
In the end, I'm like, no, I'm not
No.
doing any of this. This
And
is
how long do these are good for? I
These
forget.
are 10 days, but in a
10
month,
yeah.
they're going to be 15 days. And they
Oh,
do
wow.
stick that long. So you're like,
Yeah, no, so you put one on me in the middle of a podcast
Yes.
2 or 3 years ago. I didn't know what was coming, and you just punched this thing into my arm. I'm like, and then I monitor it, for
Right.
the length of the thing, and I learned a lot.
that's really,
was
yeah.
good.
Insight, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
So obviously the goal. Oh, so we wanted to hint on the Celsius
Right.
because I did drink one of these in the last hour, and we did see. Now it's back down to 109.
Right, so if we go, it is, if we go to 12:30, it's about when you started to drink it, maybe? Maybe right there?
No, I was probably between 11:30.
Okay,
So
so
go back.
11:30 is right there.
That's when I started drinking it.
Okay, and then those numbers are 70 to 80, up to then 92, now up to, it peaked out at about
122.
122. Not terrible,
No.
but how many calories are in it?
So Celsius is a 10-calorie drink.
Right? You're like,
Which that's nothing, right?
10
It's
calories.
carbonated water, but then what's the sweetener in this? So it's sucralose.
okay. So that's where some of those calories come from. But does it have the
does
other sugar
caffeine.
alcohol, like erythritol or,
So let's see what does
gosh.
it say? I know it's hard to read.
boy, we are definitely both.
I just see sucralose as the sweetener. Everything else looks like it's a
Okay,
vitamin.
so citric acid is going to
Citric
have
acid,
some,
okay.
calories in it.
Green tea extract, caffeine, vegetable juice,
Vegetable juice or whatever that is.
ginger root extract.
So you look at all those and say,
Yes.
all right, this is the deception.
Oh my gosh.
that
Okay,
is
I just threw the can away. Here. Can you?
That's
I literally threw the can away. But does that help?
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Oh, much better. Okay. So I'm old. You got ascorbic acid in there. That'll be a few calories as well. There is, that's extract. I was thinking is there another sugar alcohol in there? And, you know, you got some B12.
It contains 0% juice.
Okay. Well, they sure put it in tiny writing.
They sure do.
And, you know, sucralose is the only sugar that I see in there. You're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So you say, all right, 10 calories, or what is it, 10, 5?
Yeah, 10
calories.
10 calories.
And
I'll put it over here.
that shouldn't be raising your blood sugar by, what, 30 points
Yeah.
from like the 80s to the 120?
Yeah. Now, I had eaten too, and
Yeah,
so the
but-
banana I had probably
Right.
factors into that.
But you started that like, what, a half an hour before you started the
Yes.
drink? It should have been affecting that before that. So you're right. Maybe it's a combination of banana and that. What will be interesting is, what's your heart rate at as we look at?
Heart rate right now is
93.
93.
Okay.
It's up.
And mine is,
I mean, it is. Oh, no. And it just jumped down to 80.
okay. So
79.
I have a high heart rate, 140.
Oh, my God.
I know.
What have you been doing?
I don't know, but I sweat really quickly, and my heart rate goes up whenever.
I'm 82.
I'm like
Okay,
at
so-
142. So we're gonna do a workout.
Yeah, we
I
are.
just want to warn, I'm starting that high.
Holy schmoly. We got to keep
Okay, it's a
we
little
got to
better.
keep track of that
We'll-
thing.
We'll see. If my max heart rate is 172, I think. So I hang out in this zone that's probably too high, but yeah.
So what are we thinking? We're going to do
Okay.
a metabolic workout. We're
Right.
going to do kettlebell swings. We're going to do assisted pull-ups, and we're going to do push-ups.
Right.
And you want to, so we
we're
know what
gonna-
our numbers are right now.
Right.
And then we're going to retest after a couple of rounds.
Right. So like if we, what we say, how many kettlebells are we doing?
So let's do 15 swings.
Got it.
How are you with
20?
10 on that.
10 on that,
And then
okay.
20 push-ups.
20 push-ups.
But you can
No,
modify.
no.
You're going to do.
I'll do what you do.
I'll do you.
Okay.
Okay, you do me.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So,
So
yeah, go ahead.
15 of the swings.
15 swings, 10,
10
pull-ups,
and
20
20
push-ups.
Okay.
And we're going to you want to just do 2 rounds of that?
Let's
Because
do 2 rounds of that.
I feel like we're going to do a bunch of these, so we got to save some juice.
Oh yeah, and you gotta.
Oh, so we got to show them again exactly what our numbers are at right now. Heart rate's at 90. Yours is already
getting naughty.
way up.
Right. It's being naughty.
It's a naughty.
Oh, you know what? It's because it's higher on my wrist. That's what it's doing too. So it keeps turning off. It's reading it just fine. It's just
135, yep.
135. Okay, so we got a
All
heart
right.
rate at 135.
Put them right together, right next. You got them? Almost? Okay, so I'm at 120, you're at 90. All right,
Okay.
and then we're going to see what happens, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to put
So-
my phone over here so it's safe.
Perfect.
We don't want any incidents.
Right.
Here, I'll put yours right next to it.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Okay, so I want to say a special thank you to your son Walker who loaned me his Apple Watch. Yeah.
Here we
'cause
go.
I went to regular watches a while ago. I missed my old watches. Is that weird?
I know.
I'm like a watch guy, and I wasn't wearing them anymore because I was always wearing tech.
For a while, I double fisted it.
You were going one on each, just so that you could sneak
just
your
like
nice
my
watch.
watch,
I know.
right.
I know.
And now
So-
I wear it during a workout, and the rest
So
of the
we'll
time.
start with our swings, 15 swings, and then limited rest. I mean,
Right. We'll rest when we get done, kind of.
Yeah, we'll rest
Okay.
when we get done. We're only
Okay.
doing a couple of rounds, okay?
right.
So you're doing a more classic American
what do you
swing.
do?
I do RKC, so my swing goes here.
That means that's like a Russian one.
Yeah, the Russian kettlebell
Okay,
certified. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
Duh.
Thanks,
I
Steve,
can
for
do
that.
those.
Okay. No, you can do any kind you want.
What?
Okay, you ready? So
Yeah.
you count amongst yourself.
Oh, okay. Kind of.
Okay,
Okay. Ready?
15. Here we go. And I do the hard style breath. Sorry.
Perfect. Keep being perfect.
I'll try to postpone it for this.
No, don't do that. I learned from that. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I should do that. That's what noise he's making. Oh,
Duh. Thanks, Steve. All right, there's my 15.
I think I did 15.
Oh, you definitely did because you started before me. Okay, so
Okay.
quick. All right, so we're doing 10, and we're doing assisted pull-ups here. For us old geezers, I can't even get into this thing. Some of us. I'm the old geezer. Here we go. I think this band makes pull-ups too easy. Good job.
Oofta. Got some German. Got some. And, I'm gonna wait for him. Heart rate is
Okay.
176. What was my max
All
heart
right.
rate?
What are you at?
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh my goodness.
I know,
Okay,
right?
so we got 20 push-ups. Here we go. Shh. There's always somebody. And 20. Okay.
20. Awesome.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm up to 141.
Oh, lucky you.
182. All right, breathe for a second. Breathe.
Okay.
I don't want to be doing CPR
On the doctor.
on Dr. Boz on our channel, although the video would probably get a lot
Honestly,
of views. Uh,
we would rock that video.
I mean, talk about a marketing, decision there.
Okay, down to 165.
All right, I'm down to I'm not quite dead. All right, here we go. So
When you start, then I'll follow you. I'm terrible at counting. I think about too many things.
that's
at once.
okay. No, that's okay. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Couple more. Good. Whew.
Awesome. We're rocking it, man.
The hardest thing for me is
Getting up.
pulling this thing down.
I'll wait for you this time.
Whew.
So you need a bench too.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Getting hard.
That is a workout.
Not quite
Good
there.
job. Good job.
I got one more to 10.
Good job. Good job. Deep breath. Go out. Attaboy.
Woo! Goodness gracious. All right.
What's your heart rate at the end of those?
161.
Okay. No.
Getting up there.
Right.
You know, we're not really taking breaks, so
Right.
make a big difference. Here we go. Oh, you got to be there.
Amen. Oh my goodness.
All right, let's see if it
All right.
I'm at 156,
I got it.
152, 181.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
All right.
now do
So
we need to
now-
look at our thing?
Yeah.
All right, so 2 rounds, 3 exercises, pretty much no rest
Okay.
to
So
speak
now,
of.
keep in mind this checks it every 5 minutes.
Yes.
It checks it sooner than that, but you can only see it on the computer.
Oh, right.
And so, mine still says 191 right now, or says
I'm at-
91.
I'm at 125,
So
but
let's show them this.
so that could change.
Yeah.
So, what should it be doing?
Well, it should
Do
be.
you think?
Yeah. Right now, you should be recruiting glucose. Like it will be rising. It should be rising in both of us. Got it? And
So I'm up 5 from where I started in the workout,
and when
but it might go up again. Is
Right,
What you're
so-
saying.
let me point out the massive difference in muscle mass.
So you're about how much
Yeah.
weight? Like in,
125 or something.
Right.
Okay. So in
I'm-
muscle
and
mass.
I'm closer to 225.
So let's say the difference is 100 pounds in muscle mass. Okay, there's bone density there too.
Sure,
but
of course.
Lots more muscles and mitochondria. And as you use them, so one of the great parts about the 3 workouts we did is we had, pretty good arms, upper and core on that,
Mm-hmm.
arms here, and then arms here. So we really focused on contracting. I mean, your core is always engaged, but that
course.
arm workout was heavy for that, right?
Yes.
And the mass in your arms, the mass in my arms, I'd like to say princess arms, but they're not quite there yet. Meaning, yeah, someday.
Not bad, not bad.
Whatever, right? I don't care that much, actually. When it comes to the amount of muscle that is releasing glycogen is what you're going to see in the next few minutes. So you definitely want to give us that. Can you start a timer for 5 minutes before you re-engage anything? Because that will not only give this a really good reset to look at it, like look at your glucose.
Yes.
So mine went up to 94, it just did that reset. So it's a few points higher, but
what you're saying is, why is it going up?
right, it's going up for the right reason. So I get this question all the time. Dr. Boz, should I stop working out? It makes my glucose go up.
Yep.
I'm like, no, yes, keep working out, that's the point. And the place this glucose came from wasn't your food consumption.
Right.
It is stored inside your muscle. You will use glucose to lactate, and then you'll put some of it out into the circulation. You'll even burn lactate as a fuel. But the place it got it was the storage unit inside all those muscles.
Wow.
That muscle mass of glycogen, you'll hear me all the time talk about emptying their liver from the storage. And when they're looking at that morning fasting glucose in the morning, we're saying, how many calories did you have yesterday?
That's right.
Because if you had those calories too abundant, too high in carbohydrates, or too late in the day, your body is going to try to use it all. It doesn't like storing it in the liver. It will use it all, and then you'll wake up and start this cycle of daylight circadian rhythm. So what the question is while sleeping, did you empty the liver? And when it's in triple digits,
Yeah.
you did not. In fact, I contend when you say morning sugars between that 75, 85, think of plus or minus 70 is awesome, but even 75 is a really good place to say, guess what? You emptied a lot of that liver.
Yeah.
What you didn't empty is the glucose, or the glycogen in your muscles.
Yeah.
When you go to work out, and especially for my patients who have not done this in a while, and they say, I wore this CGM, I did a workout, and my sugars went up by 45 points. And you're like, yeah, you emptied the floodgate for something that you have not mobilized.
Your body said, the body needs this.
Yes.
We've saved it
Right.
for this exact reason.
And
Here
so-
you go.
right.
Use it.
And so when you
So
look,
that's a good thing.
Right.
Mine has now jumped back down.
right, so you're using
Fine.
the glucose as fast as you release it. That's
Yeah.
a normal thing. And so when you look at somebody like me, it should go up, right? And it went up 4 points. So what's happening? Before we started all this, we checked both of our ketones.
Yes.
So your ketones were 0.3,
0.3,
which is not considered nutritional ketosis.
No.
You had just eaten, and so
Correct.
you hadn't been long enough to burn fat instead of sugar because there was so much abundant sugar,
That's right.
So I'm 24 hours into the fast, and I touched ketones, and mine was 1.4. So if you could put a microscope inside that muscle cell and say, what's the difference between Chris's muscle cell and mine? Yours has more mitochondria, you're a boy. Mine doesn't have as much, but parked right next to the mitochondria is the fuel that cell prefers. And right next to yours is going to be glucose.
Yep.
You're not in a ketogenic state. Right next to mine is going to be fat, strings of triglyceride fat. And if you check my ketones will be going higher by the end. You won't see it at the beginning because they're all getting used. Any ketone
Gotcha.
for burning, we're gonna burn that for fuel.
Wow.
It is the difference between that peak performance, because as that glucose is, I don't think we're gonna do 3 sets of these.
That's right.
If we get to the end of 30 minutes where the heart rate's been up, you're breaking a sweat, we're really working the body, you should have a pretty good chunk of the glycogen burned. But what I often see is they do exactly what you did before the workout. They put the glycogen in, they put the sugar in and say, I need it. I can't get through the workout
That's
without
right.
it. And they forget that their body's got a whole bunch of storage, that the better job you do it flushing it out and then letting your body put it back into storage.
The better thing I could have done today is when I got up, if I'm not coming in on a fasted state like you, was maybe have my eggs and my avocado.
Perfect.
High fat, high protein,
Yep.
virtually no carbs.
Right.
Not having a big impact on my blood sugar.
Right.
And then just ride that wave
Right.
until after
And
filming, right? Rather than trying to oh, I don't
Like
want
a-
to go into this on a
And crash or
and crash at like 2 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the best part is that when you're trying to help people, one of the biggest reasons I got into metabolic health on the social media was if you're trying to reverse people's brain issues and they show up not sleeping, anxious, depressed, bipolar, sex, drugs, rock and roll, addictions, but then you have the memory problems. So the memory problems have been building for 20 years. And they're saying, but doc, can you help me? And one of the key helpings is, dang, empty that glycogen out of the muscle cells routinely and get that sugar to let the ketones be your fuel of choice for a few hours a week.
And so when people are inactive, living sedentary
Right.
lives, they're doing a lousy job of ever emptying anything.
Correct.
And they're obviously in the land of abundance. They're just overeating more calories than their body even knows what to do with.
Right.
So it's just storage mode all the
You know,
time.
I think even the sadder case is that when people are saying, I'm doing everything I've been told.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, they are exercising, they are trying to get, 10,000 steps, whatever it takes to move that muscle. And they do mobilize glycogen during that, not nearly like we're going to do now.
Right.
But they're doing the right things. They've cut the carbs, okay? So less processed food, they're eating whole banana, whole foods because it's a banana, right?
Right.
But in the meantime, they never looked at their blood sugar. Okay, that your blood sugar should get into the 70s every once in a while. That's an exercise in that hormesis where hormones go up and down. That's how they're supposed to work. But
Yes.
if yours are constantly smoldering in that medium, that's how you make dementia. And you're like, but they were doing everything right. They just never watched that blood sugar flex and
So
relax.
you want those peaks and valleys.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're looking for peak brain performance and their blood sugar has never gone to 60, really worked out. And by that I mean maybe they went 3 days without eating. Maybe they're going to do what we did, which I hope my blood sugar goes what it should be, which is so now my blood sugar. Let's just say at the end of
it's higher.
yeah, is that
And now mine's starting to
come down. So
back down.
the first fuel mine used was the abundant ketones that were there, and now it is mobilizing glucose. It does do that, but it's a little delayed because of using like the combo fuel versus really predominant fuel. Should we show them our numbers before we?
Sure. Yeah.
walk
So
away?
I'm down to 118. You move your camera. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Perfect, got it.
All right, so you got that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
All right.
I think what we should do then, for the sake of this, is what we should do is create a little bit of a mini series out of this because we have other little workouts.
Oh yeah.
And I'd rather put this on like a part 2.
Perfect.
We could do our next little mini workout.
Okay.
And we could talk more about what this is doing
Absolutely,
to us.
good idea.
Okay, love this. Come back and join Dr. Boz and I for part 2 of our little mini metabolic workout series here, showing what's happening inside your body while you train.